Hiya and welcome to the Teen Whisperer, the podcast for mums of girls who are often labelled as too much, too sensitive, too emotional and too different and just don't fit in. I'm Rach Friedley, fellow mum, coach and play specialist, and here's what I believe. Our girls definitely do not need fixing, and we don't need yet another list of strategies that make us feel like failures in our role as parents. The truth, behaviour is not a flaw. It's a signal from the body, and it's the body's way of asking for support without the words. This podcast is about listening, not controlling, connection, not correction, and giving you tools that actually work in the chaos of real everyday life or everyday real life. So if you're ready to stop second guessing, feel confident again and finally connect with your daughter at her level, you're in the right space. So keep listening. Hiya and welcome to this podcast with me, Rach Friedley, mum, coach and play specialist and your fellow traveller through the chaos of raising tweens, teens and young women. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I know what it's like to be in the thick of it, lying awake at 3 a.m, wondering what you've done wrong or if you're losing your daughter bit by bit. I've been there. That's why I do this work. I've been there every step of the way with you because mums like you deserve someone in your corner telling them the truth, not just another expert telling you exactly what to do. So today we're flipping the focus. Last week we talked about school refusal and anxiety and how it shows up in your daughter, and this week it's all about you. So let me ask, how are you doing now schools are back in? Now you've transitioned from summer holidays into school term time, how are you really doing? And by the way, when I say really, I don't want the polite, oh, I'm fine, just busy answer. Underneath everything, I want to know, how are you really? And I want you to tell yourself what's going on for you. Because if you don't put your oxygen mask on first, you won't have the air to help your daughter breathe. You won't have the energy, the patience, or even the clarity to support her. Especially when she's mid-meltdown, mid-shutdown, mid-slam door, mid-screaming in your face. And before you roll your eyes and mutter self-care, I get it. That word has been thrown around like confetti or bashed around your head like a baseball bat. Because here's the truth. Time for you is not indulgent, it's a necessity for your mental health and your physical well-being. So one of the mums I work with said to me recently, Rach, I just don't have time for myself. I'm home educating and all my energy goes into that and their needs. And I get it. It's tough when you're in it. And as mums, we are taught to put everyone else first. And as women, to be truthful. And maybe, we'll get those few crumbs at the end of the day when we've done everything else on our to-do list. But those few crumbs never appear. That exhaustion we carry 24/7, it doesn't just show up in your body. It leaks into every interaction with your daughter. You snap more, you're shorter with your patience with your daughter. And that realisation and that intuition that you rely on dwindles. We throw everything into our girls thinking we'll do our stuff after. But that after, as I've just said, never comes. By the end of the day, you're too tired to think straight, let alone pour into yourself. And what's left? Frustration, anger, feeling invisible, like a doormat. But here's what my mum realised when we flipped the script. It wasn't about having more time, like spare time. It was about making micro moments of space non-negotiable in her everyday life. Even 5 minutes counts. A cup of tea outside when the sun's shining. A quiet moment with a book. Playing with a ball with the dog. A breath before that chaos hits. That meltdown just as it's starting, the slammed door, screaming in your face moments. It doesn't have to be big. Because here's the kicker. When you start putting yourself first, even in those teeny tiny ways, your daughter notices. She mirrors it. She sees that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. It's like that analogy we're told on a plane. Put your own oxygen mask on first. If you don't, you'll run out of air and you've got nothing left to give. Just consider this as a different scenario. Your phone. If you didn't put it on charge, would it work? Simple answer, no. Your car. If you didn't put petrol, diesel, electricity into it, would it work? Simple answer, no. So why do we do it with ourselves? Why do we do it time and time again? And this is what I see all the time when speaking with my mums. Mums trying everything, staying calm, losing it, bribing, ignoring, Googling symptoms at 2 a.m. and nothing changes. Meanwhile, every slammed door adds another layer of distance. That trust fractures and you start to wonder if you're losing her for good. And those professionals, the ones that you go to for support, they all give conflicting advice. So you stop trusting yourself. You stop trusting your intuition. So you know those days when you feel like a pinball, bouncing between strategies, trying one thing, then another, hoping something will stick and work. So you know they're staying calm. But nothing does. Each meltdown feels bigger, each shutdown feels colder, and you lie awake thinking, am I losing her? This is a cycle so many mums find themselves trapped in. And here's the truth nobody tells you. It's not about trying harder. It's about creating space for you so you can come back grounded and not keep pouring from a cup that's already smashed on the floor in thousands of pieces. Because here's the reality. Most mums are running on empty. Nearly 80%, yes, you heard me correctly, 80% of mums say they get less than 1 hour a day just for themselves. So that's 20% that do. 20 out of every 100 mums get more than an hour. That is insane. Around 3 out of 4 mums wish they had more time for self-care. And the majority believe there'd be better mums if they could actually take that time and do something for themselves. So it's not just you. You're definitely not lazy, you're not selfish, and you're not failing, even though that's what society, culture, education, blah, 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 all tell us. The system is set up so that mums put themselves last and then feel guilty for being exhausted. I mean, seriously, we can't win, can we? But I want to tell you straight. The problem isn't that you're failing, it's that you're running on empty. And as I say, think of your phone, think of your car. If they run on empty, do they work at their best? No, they don't, and neither do we. But when you flip that script and make space for yourself first, even just a little, it doesn't have to be big, something shifts. Your energy changes, your patience grows, and your daughter learns by watching you. That self-care, time for yourself, if you prefer those words, isn't a luxury. It's a lifeline for your sanity, for starters. And no, I'm not talking nails or spa days, unless that's your thing. Definitely not mine. Self-care is the small stuff that keeps you alive inside. The stuff that feeds your soul, not your to-do list. So here's where to start. Start small, tiny weeny, and I am talking tiny weeny. Even 5 minutes a day can shift your whole system. And yeah, this is the truth. Make it too big and you'll never achieve it. But if you make it teeny tiny weeny with 5 minutes a day, that's building a habit into your everyday life. And as that habit grows, that time can expand. And it's a massive changer, game changer for you and your daughter. So examples, sit outside with a cuppa, especially when it's sunny. Step into another room and close the door. Step into your safe space and close that door. Put a My Time sign up, and yes, tell your daughter what that means and why it's important for you. Number 2, plan it. Grab a massive piece of paper, a piece of wallpaper, an A1 paper, whatever, or put several pieces of A4 together. Write or draw what you'd actually love to do if you had the time. Or even better, do a vision board. Then break it down into teeny tiny steps so you can achieve it. Steps so tiny you can't fail. And number 3, remember it's not selfish. Your daughter needs to see you do this. The more she sees you looking after yourself, the more likely she'll learn to do it for herself. That is the ripple effect. That's how she learns self-regulation. Not from what you say, but from what you model. So here's the truth. Making space for yourself isn't indulgence, as we're told. It's oxygen. It's regulation. It's how you thrive. As a regulated mum, and a regulated mum is a safer mum, and a safer mum raises a safer daughter. Take that 5 minutes a day. Call it yours, because the more you breathe, the more she can. So if you take one thing from today, let it be this. Your oxygen mask goes on first. Your needs matter. Not after, not someday, not when she's okay. Now, right this minute. Because when you look after you, you're not only giving yourself life, you're teaching her how to live. And as I say, they can be teeny weeny habits. They can be teeny weeny things. You can add it to something else you're already doing. So if you're sitting in the car whilst your daughter's at an event, take a book with you. Listen to some music. Go for a walk if you've got time. You don't have to add in more hours into your day. Just add it to something else you're already doing. So if this episode landed with you, please hit subscribe so you don't miss out what's next. And if you know a mum who's lying awake at 3 o'clock in the morning whispering, what the frick am I doing wrong? Share this with her. She needs to know she's not alone. And whilst we're here, grab my free quick reset, a simple tool for those heat of the moment spirals when you need something that works right now, whether that's for you or your daughter. The link's in the show notes. And second, heads up, the doors to my WTF membership are opening again soon. In fact, the 22nd of September. This is the space I wished I had when I was at my lowest, when every strategy I tried seemed to backfire, and when my daughter's big feelings felt impossible to manage. Inside, you'll get live coaching, practical tools, and a community of mums who truly get it, and a chance to meet in person. It's not about fixing your daughter. It's about connection, understanding, and thriving together. And I created this membership because I know how isolating it can feel. And I don't want any mum to go through those sleepless, confusing nights alone. This is your chance to finally feel supported, understood, and equipped, so you and your daughter can rebuild trust, calm the chaos, and reconnect. And if that's not big enough, thirdly, if you're here in Cumbria, where I live, we're kicking off something new and beautiful, a monthly mums and daughters meetup. It's starting at the end of this month. It's free. It's fun, it's connection, possibility of coffee and cake at the end, and a chance for both you and your girl to meet others who get it, who truly understand where you are right now. So come along if you can. All the details are in the show notes. So thank you for listening to me today. Truly, it means the world. If this episode resonated, please share it with another mum who needs to hear she's not failing. Remember, you're not alone in this, and neither is she. Thank you for listening. It truly means the world. Take care. Bye-bye.